Alright guys, we're back. He's running good. We've had to adjust the points more than a few times and the timing to get it right. Might still not be done, but we're at 7.5 initial timing and about 16 with the vacuum advance hooked up. So right now she's running great. She's not shaking. The points seem to be good. Like I said, the points are a pain to set, so we had to do it with a business card, and now the way you can adjust them with this setup is a little easier. And I've been doing it just by adjusting the screw and testing it with the timing, with the vacuum, the timing gun. So we've got some additions to the garage we're working on today. It's going to take most of the day up, but we've got to flush this coolant a few times to get all the rust and junk that's been in and out. We wanted to do an oil change. No one in town has a filter for a 66 Toronado. Go filter, figure. And the belts really need changed. They're going to come apart shortly, but nobody has belts either. So I have to order belts. I have to order an oil filter, and we'll go from there. You can see she's warming up now, slowing down. So we're going to try at least back her out, get her washed today, and play around with some more aesthetics probably tonight and the coolant. Go from there. Okay, this camera's going to probably fall down, but we're going to try and back her out into the sunlight for the first time on her own. How beautiful this headliner is, too. Wow, only having one dirty old side view mirror is definitely interesting, especially when it's not adjusted. Timing still ain't great. We'll get there. She's out. See if we can't get her cleaned up a little bit. All right, clean this up. We'll try and do a time lapse of it, at least the one side. It's gonna be a fun time because my hose nozzle's shot, so we're just gonna spray her down, wash her down, and we'll do the final stuff inside, but at least get a lot of this gunk from the barn off of her. Be a hose man.
I'm always a hose man.
I'm filming this. I'm going to slow that section down. There you have it, guys. Cleaned and out in the sunlight for the first time in over 2 decades. Thanks to Hoseman Tony here. We'll go over the rest of it tonight with some wax and some cleaners and actually get the nitty gritty, but we had to get all this dust off first, so. We still have some tuning to do on her. We're gonna flush the coolant while she's sitting outside here after all these rocks dry. And then go from there. Running beautifully out in the sunshine, or cloud shine, or overcast. On her own, for the first time in 23 years, 1998. We got the headlights up, folks, while we're doing coolant flushes. One more thing on the list that is no longer on the list. All right, open them. Idle adjustment with second guest star. Triple R repair. So she's still idling high. We're trying to get her down. There we go. And there's nothing saying that this kick down isn't seized and not pulling in the vacuum like it should.
Yeah, because now we're sitting on that. We're sitting on the diaphragm instead of the low idle screw.
Pardon the dirty windows from my terrible river water. Chauffeur Tony is moving her. See, we got our headlights and we have to 6-point turn this thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you crashed into your own car, you definitely bought it. Remember, you're on fresh gravel, so. Now our belts are about to blow, and we're still kind of fighting this timing issue, but
I'm dragging the brakes a little bit to try to see if we can get some of that crap out. Ooh, she got torque for days. Where do you want to go?
it's up to you, man. I'd go down that way, loop around. Yep, left. We got a Nova up there. You can't see it. It looks like a 67 Nova.
Oh, look at that speedometer rolling. It works. You want to just go out to the intersection and come back?
Yeah.
Figures there's actually traffic here.
Make a wide sweeping loop this way and around.
Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna get that.
No, we'll still have to do a little bit of. So Tony here is an interested client of this car, so it's very important that I make him fall in love with said car on its first drive in 23 years.
I think the brakes are getting a little better.
Oh yeah, they're just knocking the dust off. Should have really cleaned the windshield before we did this,
Yeah,
but
really should have.
Some of these other YouTubers drive nastier stuff. Don't go too wide. I've put my Eldorado in this ditch before. Smash right into the trucks. There we go, folks. First time driving any distance now under her own power in since 23 years, 1998. She took it like a champ.
Yeah, power steering is delightful.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
You'll have that on those column shifts like that. My Eldorado is notorious for that. All right, folks. Until we see you again next time, we'll do some more cleaning, get these windshields, paint, wax, etc., etc. Stay tuned.
And here we have the first drive of the 66 Toronado with Tony at the wheel. Slow, cautious. Normal actor Matt is sitting in the shotgun seat, also filming. Hopefully this beautiful, majestic beast does not take out the Tony Mobile at the same time, or the screw cab schlong box. But we will see what Tony can make it do. We adjusted the idle down to about 750. Tail lights and all. What a majestic beast. It's a car. It's a plane. It's a 66 Toronado. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Don't go this
Dun
way.
dun dun
Go
dun.
this way.
It's like Jaws, but 66 Toronado version.
All right, back in the garage with multiple helpers. We've got some turtle wax polishing compound to get some of this gunk out. You can see I already did the top part of this hood over here in stark contrast for
Roof.
Mr.
That's
Roof.
a roof, not a thing you do.
Oh man, how many beers have I had? All right, but look at that shine. Look at that reflection. So we got a long ways to go, but what a big difference from how it looked this morning.
Is that enough? Get that grub.
All right, we're gonna call that good for tonight. The hood's done for the most part. We still got to get around the letters. The roof's done. This front corner's done. She is just really loving that shine. So we'll come back, do some more polishing on her. Still got to polish the chrome. And then we'll be back to working on electrical gremlins. But bringing this thing back to life aesthetically is equally as gratifying as getting it running and driving. So finish her up and then get back into the gremlins, and we'll see you guys in the next one.